What's going on, guys? This is Miasin, and some brand new cards have just been announced for the OCG. Well, they're obviously going to come to the TCG. Some of these cards are actually unfair, like overpowered, beyond way too good. And I want to say one of them might very well be the best card I've seen in the last 5 years, arguably. I want to say it's comparable to like Full Power Soul Charge. But before we start into checking out these cards, make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. That would motivate me so much to keep making videos like these. Alright, now let's get into it. Another detail on Outburst Dragon. So it's not the actual effect, but Outburst Dragon supports summoning Dragon Link monsters. I told you guys 20 billion times that Dragon Link was gonna keep on getting more and more and more and more and more support. And the proof, look at this. New Revolver cards. Reloaded Cylinder. Well, first of all, LMAO, and second of all, let's read the card. You can only use the second effect once per turn. Set one magic cylinder from your deck or graveyard directly to your field. That's all I had to read. Everything else after that is just a meme. Well, I mean, it's good, but like, I mean, this is just a meme. If you set it from the deck, it can be activated this turn. When you activate Magic Cylinder, you can banish this card from your grave, double the damage it inflicts to your opponent. Oh my gosh. Rocket Caliber, it's a Rocket level 4 Dark Dragon Tuner. They're clearly trying to ban Rocket Tracer, clearly, because it's literally the exact same stats as Rocket Tracer, like level and tuner wise, but it doesn't have like as good of an effect. You can only special summon with this way in the first name once per turn. You can only use the second effect once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand to your zone a Dark Link monster points to. That's actually shockingly pretty bad because Striker Dragon does not point to like to the bottom, so you can't really. It's actually worse than Noctovision. So this card's definitely not great. You can tribute this card, special summon one Dark Dragon or Machine from your hand, except Rocket Caliber. Very weak effect. And the reason why I'm saying that is because your quick boot sector launch already has an effect to summon like up to 2 monsters from the hand. So this is just very redundant in what it does, and you have to tribute it to summon a Dark Dragon or Machine from your hand. If it actually set from your graveyard, I actually think this card would have been pretty cool, but sadly, I can't really think of a single reason to play this. This is the kind of card that will kind of be a bad Rocket Tracer replacement, but only if they do ban Rocket Tracer. If they don't, this card is always going to be a 0-off because it's not great. Whirl Code Dragon. Now, I'm actually going to be talking about this card probably a bit more in details in like a specific video, but still. Link 3, 2+ effect monsters, bottom left, bottom right, top, so same as Decode Talker, exactly same thing, except for the attack. I think Decode Talker has 23, but anyways. You can only use this card's name second and third effect once per turn, cannot be destroyed by card effects while a Link monster points to this card. Pretty bad and irrelevant effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card Link summoned using 3 monsters as material banished an opponent's monster, you can destroy all monsters on the field. That's actually decent. You can banish this card from your grave, banish 1 dark monster on the field with 3,000 or more attack. Okay, do you see it? You can banish this card from your grave, banish 1 dark monster on the field with 3,000 or more attack. You don't necessarily have to banish on your own field, it doesn't target, and you don't need to properly summon it in order to use this effect. In other words, this is an Nadir Servant and punishment target. This matters so much, and this is the reason why I'm going to make a video specifically on this card. And if you do special summon 1 topologic monster from your extra deck or graveyard, that's really ridiculously good. I think everyone and their mother can agree that every single topologic monster in the extra deck is incredible. Every single one of them. Trisbania, Bomber, Zeroboros, and the best of them is actually banned because it was way too good. Gumblar Dragon, way too good. We're not getting this card unbanned ever, ever, ever. Yeah, this is a really good effect for so many reasons, and you don't even have to actually summon it in the first place. You can just easily cheat by Nadir serving it. Obviously, you can't use it the turn you send it, but still, it's pretty nice. It gives you like follow plays after that. If your opponent summons a dark monster, you can just banish from his field. That's pretty nasty, man. I just love this card so much. I think it's great. The first effect is obviously the least relevant, the continuous one, but even the second effect is pretty nice. It's generic, right? So why not? Anyways, the third card, Detonation Code. You can only use this card's name first and second effect each once per turn. If you control a topologic Link monster, you can target one Dark Dragon, Machine, or Cyberus monster in your grave, except the Link monster special summon it. Okay, so in theory, it actually allows you to easily trigger your Bomber Dragon to pop everything, or even Zeroboros to banish everything. During the standby phase of the next turn, after this card is banished from the spell and trap zone, you can set it to your field. See, so this is actually the point. You're supposed to loop it with Zeroboros. You're constantly trying to banish every single card on the field every single time. So this card is pretty nice for what it does. It's not searchable, I think. Code, it's not a code talker, code, I don't think code cards are searchable, I don't think so. And then Boral is not really an archetype, so it's also not searchable. Yeah, I mean, not searchable, but I mean, there's no synergy with just anything that has, it's not like Rocket, for example, where, you know, Quick Launch summons it and then you can revive them back with Boot Sector Launch, etc. But yeah, very, very cool cards though. I'm really happy personally. And then we have a Machina card, Machina Ruin Force, a level 10 Dark Machine, special summon. Look at these stats! 4,600 attack, and 4,100 defense? What? This is insanity. The last time I saw like a main deck monster with stupid stats like that was, I think, Rocket Arrow Express, 5,000 attack, main deck monster. But usually these kind of gigantic attack and defense stats are only in like extra deck cards, so this is terrifying to look at. Level 10 Train Machina Infinite Track. Ooh, anyways. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your graveyard. Okay, so you can't even summon it with Overdrive. By banishing any number of machine monsters from your graveyard whose total level equal 12 or more. Fun fact, this synergizes very well with Cyber Dragon because Mega Fleet is already level 10. So if you can just banish a Core or a Cyber Dragon, anything that isn't Hertz or Nexter, then that's it. You can already summon this. I would have liked it a bit more if it actually just said level 10 or higher. That would have been really nice, but still. You can only use this card's name first and second effect once per turn. And it, by the way, it says must be summoned from your graveyard, so not even from your hand or graveyard. So that's kind of unfortunate, but still. When your opponent activates a card or effect during the battle phase, you can, quick effect, you can pay half your life points, negate the activation, and if you do, halve your opponent's life points. I actually hate this because it's only during the battle phase, so unless you're negating Ray, I really don't see what you're trying to do. If people are under pressure, they're just always going to use all their cards in main phase, and this is just, it's not good enough. Yeah, if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon up to 3 of your banished Machina monsters whose total level equal 12 or less. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. You can revive back your Citadel, the effects are not negated. You can destroy it by your own card effect, so it actually does synergize with Overdrive and the other Machina cards, like the Air, whatever. I kind of like this. The one issue that I have is that it's only, it says must be special summoned, and not must first be special summoned. So that's that, and also it has to be specifically from the grave, so you're gonna have to find a way to like Foolish for this. I know there is a few Foolish cards in the Machina deck, but still, you can discard it with the redeployment and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not bad, it's just level 10 or more. That's kind of expensive. We're gonna find a way to like get this card destroyed, but it's definitely not getting destroyed by battle because with ridiculous, gigantic, titanic stats like 46, 41, ooh, yeah, I mean, this card can inherently jump over a Zombie Stein. I don't think I've seen this in a while, so yeah, this is just very scary to look at. Yeah, anyways, the next card, new Destiny Hero support. This is really cool, man, and it's good support, very good support. I already read the cards. Alright, Destiny Hero, destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Ooh, Phoenix Enforcer. Shoutouts to Astrofito. I mean, he's the Destiny Hero player anyway, so it's normal. Level 8 Dark Warrior Fusion effect, 25, 21. 1 level 6 or higher hero monster. Okay, so they're usually not the best, but you can just Foolish for a Destiny Hero, like Malicious anyways. And then a Destiny Hero monster. Yeah, you're not Foolishing for Shadow Mist, unfortunately, but still. You can only use this name's second and third effect once per turn. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each hero card in your grave. Yeah, sure. Quick effect, you can destroy one card you control and one card on the field. This is good for too many reasons. First of all, it's a quick effect. Second of all, it doesn't target. And third of all, destroying a card you control is not necessarily a bad thing. You can destroy your own artifact scythe and then trigger it. So if you're forced to go first with Destiny Hero, this is like a really nasty combo where during your opponent's turn, you destroy your own scythe and a card your opponent controls, again, without targeting. You revive back your scythe and then your opponent has to pass turn. And Destiny Hero OTKs at the speed of light, so you're killing your opponent after that. If this card is distorted by battle or by card effect, you can activate this effect, special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during the next standby phase. Alright, there are probably plays that you can do with this that I'm just not, I don't know yet, but still. Ooh, a main deck Destiny Hero, that could be nice. Destiny Hero Denier or whatever. Level 3 Dark Warrior effect, 11 and then 600. You can only use the name first effect once per turn, and the second effect once per duel! That has to be a really powerful one, whoa! If this card is normal or special, you can place one of your Destiny Hero monsters that is banished in your deck or in your graveyard on the top of your deck. Okay, so maybe the synergy with no, there's no synergy with Diamond Dude, what the frick? Besides, nobody plays Diamond Dude anymore, we're not in a post-GOAT format. If you have a Destiny Hero monster other than Destiny Hero the Denial guy on your field or in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your grave. If you have a Destiny, I mean... let's see. I mean, it's good, but... in your field or in your grave, yeah. Okay, no, I can't really think of combos, but the thing is, since you can easily Foolish this, your Destiny Fusion can easily be a Link 2, and then you still, yeah. Okay, I mean, sure, it has to be once per duel because it doesn't get banished when it leaves the field, and there's just a lot of, yeah, there would be way too much recursion, but it's just not overpowered, that's the thing. And it has 1100 attack, not like 1000 or less, so it's not an Elmirash target, but still very good card. Break the Destiny, normal trap card, so trap trick target. You only use the first and second, one of the two effects per turn and only once that turn. Target one Destiny and Dragoon. Or one level 8 or higher Destiny or monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, skip your opponent's next main phase 1. That is the Amor Factor Psycho the Vayne Drake Overlord, Jesus. You can banish this card from your grave, add one spell or trap that specifically lists Destiny Hero and Dragoon or a Destiny Hero monster card name in its text from your deck to your hand. Wow, nice! Except Break of Destiny. Wow, this is really cool. No way. Oh my god. Okay, so now Destiny Heroes can actually play Foolish Goods. And you can get an engine started with this. I don't know what are the spells and traps you can search with this, but... oh, that's actually really cool. I like this a lot. No way. The graveyard effect is really relevant. Oh, nice. See, this is exactly what old decks need. It's always just... good cards that get your engine started that are accessible with non-engine cards necessarily. Well, I mean, non-like archetype cards. For example, if you give a deck like a field spell, Terraforming searches it, so inherently you're gonna have more ways to get to it. And if you have a trap card that has an effect in the grave, like Virtual World was that example, but Foolish Goods isn't needed because every monster is a Foolish anyways. But this is just fantastic. I love it so much. Very nicely done, Konami. Alright, this is insanity, and this card deserves its own video. I think this card is going to get banned. It is one of the best cards, if not the best card I've seen in the last 5 or 10 years. King of the Sky Prison. Everything about this card is overpowered. Level 10, so Train OTK. Dark, alright, Allure of Darkness target. Rock, Granite Gallant Search target. Okay, 3000 attack and 3000 defense. What? That's like gigantic. You can only use one of the card's name first or second effect once per turn and only once that turn. That's completely fine. During your main phase, you can reveal this card in your hand until of your opponent's turn and until the end of your opponent's turn. And if you do while this card is revealed by this effect, set cards on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Harpy's Feather Duster, Twin Twister, MST, Lightning Storm, nah, no thank you. Yeah, let me just reveal this card and, can't do any of that. Yeah, it's, evenly or bust, and even then, I don't think people are gonna play evenly too much. I can just Lancia you and I can do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if a set spell or trap card is activated, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Alright, multi-faker looking ass, okay. Then if this effect was activated while this card was revealed in your hand, which is going to always happen because of the first effect, obviously. You can set a spell or trap card directly from your deck to your field, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Bruh, really? 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 There's just infinite reasons why this is overpowered. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know. Bro, you can set Imperial Iron Wall, flip it, and then it won't even get banished. It'll be a permanent floodgate, and from there on out, every single card that you set with King of the Sky Prison stays on the field. And if you already had Imperial Iron Wall, well, guess what? You can set freaking Skill Drain. This guy has 3000 attack and defense anyways, so you can literally just kill your opponent with one card. Your deck can just be 37 trap cards with King of the Sky Prison as a 3-of, and you can actually win games. I don't recommend it, obviously, but there's so many decks that can use this. This is a staple 3-of in every single trap deck and their mother, except maybe Altergeist, because first of all, it can be bricky, and second of all, it actually does conflict since you are special summoning during your opponent's turn, and Multi-Faker can only be summoned during the turn where only Altergeist monsters were summoned. But it's not the end of the world. It really doesn't change anything. So this is single-handedly way better than the Amazement garbage. The Amazement monster is actually a joke compared to this. It's actually blasphemy. But this, setting a spell or trap card directly from your deck to your field, it doesn't necessarily have to be a trap. You can set an overpowered spell card, like extremely overpowered. Like I don't know, you can set your own Harpy's Feather Duster. You can set I don't know, Cyber Emergency to get your Cyber Dragon engine started. You can set freaking Pot of Extravagance, Pot of Prosperity, just oh my god, the Soul Charge if it was legal. Insane cards, and you choose and it can't get ashed. It sets the card. What? How is this supposed to be fair? Bro, this is insane. I think, honestly, because of how unfair the card is, unfortunately, it will get banned. Or if it doesn't get banned, it'll get limited. So only decks that can make rank 4 and make Granite Gallant or Granite or whatever will be able to search this. But still, while it will, you know, when it's gonna come out, it's gonna be a 3. Obviously not for too long, but you have to abuse the living pancake out of this card. It really is that good. Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the new cards. I'm going to make a full video on this one, by the way, just because it's way too good. And yeah, before we end this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Really makes me happy, and I will see you next time. Peace.